Hello, hello. How we doing, folks? Let's see if we can get things rolling in here. My my internet speed is certainly up. See if we're coming through all right. All right. I got one looks better. All right, David. All right. Now. Okay, good. Much better. Now, here's what we're gonna do. Since y'all didn't get to see the random, we're gonna re-random this whole thing. But if here, let me start my recording again. Okay. So all right, we're back up and rolling. We had severe technical issues. I sincerely apologize for those. I appreciate your patience, appreciate y'all hopping back in. But what we're going to do is we're going to rerun this random. But if we got through scrolling the top, the first 50 or so cards, and we had 5 hits we had shown. So those of you who got those 5 hits, if you don't get a hit of equal or greater value in round two, I'll hit you up with a sweet break credit. So um, just just so we can be fair to everybody, so everybody gets to see the random, um, and so we're fair to those of you who did get a decent hit to start off the break. I don't want you to be shorted for that either. So we'll I, that seems like the fairest solution, unless somebody comes up with a better one. But what we'll do is I'll just grade this one out, or here, I'll change the font. That'll help. There we go. Highlight it. All right. So got our checklist here again. All right, and we'll start fresh. Okay. So here, I can get this off the screen. I can get our random window up. All right, we are rolling. Thanks again for your patience. If it's your first time breaking with us, I don't always have technical difficulties. Promise. So, what we'll do here, again, we've got our list, 787 spots. Every spot gets a card. We use random.org's list randomizer. All right, you're rolling. Sweet. Okay. And I don't know why the Facebook chats aren't coming through, but YouTube is. So if you want to interact in the chat, hop over to YouTube. It is, yeah. Okay, so here we go. 3 randoms. Here's one. 787 in our list. Make that a little bigger so you can see it. Yeah, my browser is definitely giving me some trouble though. Okay, but you can see 787. Here's 2. and 3. All right, so we got Scott Smith on top this time. Scott Smith on top, and Greg Ritzer on bottom. Delete those cells so we're lined up 1 to 1. Get those out of the way. All right. So there we go with Scott Smith getting the world champs. For the Pirates. Now, folks, keep interacting with me on the chat. That way I know I'm not losing anything, because I'm a little skittish on the pull this window over so I can make sure it's coming through all right. But keep interacting with me in the chat so I know that I'm not dead or anything. Okay, good deal, Tony. Thanks. Got a little skittish when I hadn't got a chat in a while. Okay. Yeah, the really clean cards in this set overall. I mean, there are obviously a couple exceptions when we're dealing with a almost 800 card set from the 70s, but sorry, I messed with my lamp earlier, and now I'm struggling on my focus. All right. So we got Yaz. Yaz is 37. Next to Michael Swafford. Then we got Yaz in action, goes to Fred Mistretta. This one's a PSA 8. Really nice, crisp card. So one of the fantastic pieces for the 72 set is you got the posed shots, you got the in-action shots of a lot of your really quite a few players, but most of your major stars as well. Right. Then down to Willie Mays. 49 goes to Angelo. PSA 7 on the Mays. Really crisp card. Little off center otherwise. Little diamond cut. Otherwise it'd be probably be a 9. Really, really clean card. We got the Mays in action. Goes to John Forstfelt. And the Fisk rookie, which is always a fun one. PSA 7 on the Fisk. Oh, looks like I didn't pull Harmon. But Harmon Killebrew goes to Mark Kwiatkowski, and then the in action goes to Fred Mistretta. But Fisk is 79. Goes to Brandon Verzel. Nice hit, Brandon. As I said, more hits than the ones that we're going to show on the broadcast, so make sure you check out that list once I send it out. So we got Frank Robinson up next. He's card number 100. And Frank here's PSA 8. Goes to Gerard Scannell. Bob Gibson. Gibson is 130. Goes to Stephen Bauman. And Joe Morgan, a couple spots later. Steven Ziegler. We got Lou Brock. Brock's card number 200. Goes to Joe Stanton. We got Palmer. Palmer is 270. Goes to Mark O. We got McCovey, 280. Goes to Glenn Borgman. We got Aaron. Goes to Patrick Kennedy. Aaron here's a PSA 7. Then we got the Aaron in action. Goes to Scott Smith. Roberto Clemente. Goes to Michael Fickle. Then the Clemente in action goes to Robert Morris. It's a nice little pair. Love the in action shot on Clemente. Snazzy, snazzy cards. Yeah, the high numbers in general are more valuable. I can't remember exactly what number the high numbers start in 72. And Jim and Catfish Hunter. He's 330. Goes to Damian Larson. We got Steve Carlton. Carlton is 420. Goes to Fred Anderson. And Johnny Bench. Bench here's a PSA 6. Goes to Marco. We got the bench in action. Goes to Gerard Scannell. Scannell? Gerard, I never can decide which way I want to say your last name. I'm sorry. The benches are fun there. And then the Reggies coming up. Nice high grade Reggies. Here's 435. Goes to Paul Schmidt. PSA 8. Really crisp card. Gorgeous. A little off center on the back, but take it for that front centering, which is pretty decent. And then the Reggie in action goes to Damian Larson. That is also PSA 8. We got Tom Seaver up next. He's 445. Goes to Bart Durham. PSA 7 here on the Seaver. And then the Seaver in action goes to Gerard. It looks I didn't pull these Stargels, but it's Willie Stargell goes to Greg Ritzer, and then the Stargell in action goes to Brandon Verzel. We got Brooksy, Brooks Robinson. It's 550. Goes to Randy Jones. Here's the Brooks. Nice PSA 8. Pete Rose is 559. Goes to Brandon Verzel. PSA 7 on the Rose for you, Brandon. And then the Rose in action goes to Rick Romero. Lots of people love the Nolan. 595. Just a Scott Smith. Nice looking PSA 7. For the California Angels. Right, Al Kaline up next. He's number 600. Goes to Matthew Walker. Then we got Steve Garvey up next. Garvey is 686. Goes to Michael Swafford. Rod Carew. $695. Goes to Michael Newman. Carew again, PSA 8 here. Really nice clean card. And then the Carew in action goes to Kevin O'Malley. Okay. Got the Carlton traded card next. Yeah, it's easy to get 5 spots lost in the 787. They don't all pop up for us. So there's our Carlton, goes to John Farstvelt. That's on the case, not on the card. So in the little traded section of the high numbers here, Joe Morgan goes to Daniel O. And then Frank Robinson, PSA 8 on the Frank, goes to Glenn Schubert. All right, got 2 more cards we're going to look at. Of course, a lot of these high numbers are worth the price of admission, but we'll look at Wilhelm here. Well, yeah, 777. Okay. Goes to Mark O. Nice clean looking high number there. And then we'll look at the last card in the break because it's one of the biggest sets Topps has ever done. 787 cards. Goes to Greg Ritzer. Oh yeah, he'd been around a minute. Um, Hoyt was born in 1923. So yeah, 49. All right, let's see where a free spot fell, and then we'll wrap up the broadcast. But like seeing where that fell. Let's see. All right, so free spot hit at 464. Jim Rowland. There you have it. Kevin, since you asked. You got, oh, you got a Juan Marichal. Getting close to the high numbers there. There's a high number. And back up at 35. So yeah. All right, folks, that'll do it. I'll get this list sorted and posted up, and I'll email out a link as well as post it on social media. Thanks again for your patience with my technical difficulties tonight. I know that made us run a little long, and appreciate you all for buying in. We'll get these sorted and shipped out over the next couple days, and we've got a low to mid grade 68 Topps set break we'll do on Friday, and might put something else up to go along with it since it won't be quite as it's not a high end 68 set by any means, but low to mid grade. I think the Ryan rookie's a PSA 3. So might put up another smaller set to go with it or a little mixer break or something. But thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for buying in, and get this sorted and out to you shortly. Thanks again, everybody.